Corruption has continued to be a big problem, and regular citizens say if it is to be overcome, what they term as the big fish and not just the little ones must be held accountable as well. And law experts agree, saying there can be no reason for such a vice to continue to be a problem. There can be no excuse to commit such a crime, and some even have the audacity to openly state in meetings that they do not get paid enough, and that is what shows me that there is a serious problem. There used to be a term, though it is no longer used, to drain local communities of their lifeline. Anyone involved in corruption hinders the country from development. In 2017, up to 267 billion Rwandan francs could not be accounted for in Rwanda's public sector, and calls have since been rife to deal with the problem before it spirals completely out of control.
Bahawe inshingano zo kureberera abanyarwanda abafite abari mu myanya y'ubuyobozi bagombye kumva ko gutandukanya.
Public officials who are in charge of safeguarding the interests of the general public should learn to differentiate between their personal wealth and what belongs to the people. The laws of how such a person should conduct themselves exist, but the gap exists in their enforcement. Regular citizens should point such officials out and not tolerate them at all. Such people should be prosecuted by the law and also chastened by the Rwandan society. That is like a double punishment. Transparency International Rwanda also says public tenders have been found to be rife with corruption, with inflated bids chosen over smaller ones for no apparent reason. As corruption itself evolves, investigators at the Rwanda Investigation Bureau say strategies are being formulated to adapt and deal with it. Of 928 cases that have gone to court, 1,187 individuals have been found guilty, and court rulings found that they must account for assets worth more than 4 billion Rwandan francs, and fines amounting to more than 2 billion Rwandan francs were imposed. With corruption and other crimes that affect the country's development rate now among those that cannot be dropped over time, prosecutors say it will now be a lot easier to bring perpetrators to book regardless of when they committed the crimes, though the problem of those who funnel stolen funds abroad is still a serious issue.